Hi guys, I wanted to give you an up-close little bit more of a detail to what was going on with this video. I edited it down some, but I wanted to show you on something that I caught. Now I'm going through this pixel by pixel. You can see down here I'm actually going through clip by clip. Now when I swung across to come out the doorway here, right there at the top of the screen, can you see that right there? I can highlight that for you. Right here, okay? You're going to see this come out, okay? Now, as I go through this pixel by pixel, look at this. Look at that thing. I mean, it's huge. I don't know how I didn't see it. Everybody says it could be a fly or something like that. I don't think so. I mean, this thing right to the very end, from beginning to end, this thing, and if I go back, you see it, there's, I don't know, I just don't think that's a fly or something. What it is, I have no clue. Now, if I go up to the doorway here, let's skip. The next thing I caught will be at the right corner of the screen. Buzz up through here. For being able to go clip by clip. Right there. You see that? I'm going to go back. It's right here. Okay, watch right there. Boom. Starts to come in the screen. Curves around and goes up. I'm assuming this is what they refer to as orbs. But I don't know. Definitely takes quite a bit of a turn. I don't know. I will run a preview so you can see up until that point. See, I zoomed by. Now because you're watching for it, right there it goes. Thing's fast. I mean, it's moving at a pretty good rate of speed. Now I'm going to go up to where I was coming into the next room. These things here, they're reflections. That's not, you know, that's not an orb floating through the air or something like that. See, that stays pretty stationary with the camera. Now, yeah, see, you can definitely tell those are reflections from something. It's not, it's moving with me. And when I say that, you can tell if you watch this little owl right here. See, it's moving with the camera as I'm walking back the hall. You can see by over here I'm getting farther back the hallway. See? And if I follow it right in, there you go. See? It's reflective surface. I love those reflective surfaces. Sons of guns. Anywho. Now, this is where I want you ones to really pay attention, because when I come around the corner here, come into the doorway, there is that's the surface of the door. That's the whole, it's a white door, so it's going to reflect back a little bit. And I want you to pay attention to something. Boom. Now, normally I would say that's probably a reflective surface, but it suddenly just disappears and I have hardly moved an inch. But it still could be. I'm not saying that it's not. Until there was another one. Did you see it? Right there. Now, this thing is like moving into the camera. It's moving. Okay? So normally, I don't know. I mean, everything is pretty damn bright. But what gets me is what follows afterwards. And let me tell you. Yeah. There you get to see at the bottom. I was editing, so you know what to look for. I want you to watch the top of the screen. My finger's getting tired. Watch at the top of the screen. Boom. And it goes back up. Now, I have hardly moved an inch. I mean, I'm not moving enough for that to have happened. Now, keep watching. This thing comes down, 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 and look. Whoops. There's 3. Look at this. Tell me that thing's not moving. I'm barely moving. Converged into 2 of them, converged into 1, but this freaks me out. We're blinking, we're blinking. I had said something to Dawn at the time, and she said she thought maybe it was a reflective surface. But that, my friend, that's not a reflective surface. I took quite a step into that room. See how far I moved? Because when she said it was reflective, I thought, oh, okay, maybe it is. But look how it moves. This thing's head is like, it's like a head. Those are eyes. They're turning. And Stupid here just walks right into the room without a second glance, and I cut that out, but there was another one forming right there, and I cut it out. I can go back to the original video to look at it. But this is what gets me with when we're recording. I use a very, very low watt flash so that I can pick up a lot more without having to worry about reflective surfaces. That's one of the things that we do a little bit differently. We're not a big crew, so we have the time and that we can put forth the effort. We always do go in. We always do double check so we know where we're going. We don't have to worry about tripping over toys on the floor or something like that. In which case, I have a dog and I have toys all over the floor. So, we double check before we go in. We know where we're going. We know what's in our path. And this kind of stuff right here, now see this, she wears glasses. So that is going to be what I assume is her glasses reflecting back, that little dot. I don't know if you see it, it's right there. So I'm thinking that's probably what it is. But this is what I'm talking about right here. These are all solid color walls, okay? There's really nothing that should be reflecting back, and if it was, the whole wall should be reflecting back. So I don't know. I mean, it's caught throughout the video. Now there, you did see her glasses shine. See, that is her glasses. That's real clear right there. Then she opens up this closet, okay? And of course there are pieces of clothing in there. And you'll note how her shirt is reflecting. Now her shirt was a bright color. It's reflecting back as it should be with that color. As she goes to step back so that I can step forwards. And just as I turn to go into the closet, we see this starting to happen. Now, as oddly as this may sound, this actually was a lot bigger when I first started doing the editing for this. I did not cut or splice out anything. I don't know why, but the pixelation for this is like, it seems to be disappearing, and I'm not sure why. But this originally, this one little red dot, was actually quite big. I mean, it was like, it took up where I'm circling here, it took up a good majority of the space in that center. And it's down to, it reduces down to nothing, but it's really odd. I don't know what that is. Now, the next thing I want to show you, as you can see, that red just, it's almost nothing. It turns into nothing. I don't know what it was. Okay, the next thing I want to show you is this. We were going up into the attic of this house. And to say that the feeling up in this attic was bad is putting it lightly. We had been, this is one of the things that I've been dealing with I've been trying to get rid of what is in the house. What's in the house seems to have a very, very bad karma. There is something there that I'm having a lot of difficulty getting rid of, and I usually don't. But I want to point out to you this. 1 set, 2 set, 3 set, 4 set. These are how light reflects and bounces back to the camera. This is normal. You're going to see it throughout the video a couple different times. It is normal. Do not think that is a pair of eyes again. That is not. That is reflection. That is my camera light bouncing back at me. In fact, there I am. You can see me reflected back in that surface. Now, I give the camera to Dawn. Let me see if I can find where I give the camera to her at. Oh, geez, I missed something here. Let me preview this spot. Let me just jump up here.
There we go.
Okay. Now. Me falling.
There we go.
Okay. 132. I need to jump up to 132. Actually, right around 130. Now, I've had trouble trying to get this to come up nice. That was a huge, there. Okay. Now, right here, I want you to watch right in this area. You're looking for a light blue color. Right there it is. Do you see it? Right there? Right there. Watch this thing drop. Boom. Boom. Look at that. And then it's gone. It is just gone. It just like, it's just poof, gone. That is what fell from the ceiling area, because I was pointed up when I went up into the attic. I'm actually on the steps. The steps come up into the attic at a pretty good angle, so my camera was up in the air pointed. That, when I was recording it, was like super, that as bright as it is right there is how bright it was the entire time on my camera. And then it's just gone. I mean, it is gone. Again, you know, that's what would be classified as an orb. I want you to see the difference. There is no little smiley face in that. That is just, I don't know. It's something reflecting back into the camera that I picked up. I don't know. But as you can see, that is, there's no smiley face in that. Everybody says it's dust, it's dust. That was not dust. There was no way that, I mean, this whole entire screen is within my camera view. Had that been dust, it would have reflected the whole way down. And I can show you in other videos, we're not sure what we're seeing is dust or what's not dust. Okay? Now, the next thing I want to show you,
There we go.
so you can't even see it on there. She had asked me if, there. That is reflective surface of plastic.
Had it on the leg.
It's like a plastic bag. You can see all the different reflective surfaces coming back. And it is. It's a little bit scary. I apologize for the low-cut shirt there. It was hot as heck. Again, that was reflective surface. It's nothing to be concerned about. There are quite a few different areas here that are very interesting. You see how they stay solid? They don't bounce around with the movement of her camera. Then we have this. Okay? This is where I just,
Coming up?
I don't, she was talking to her daughter when she said that. This is where I don't No. I don't know what we're seeing. But I'll tell you, it looks like eyes.
It almost looks like glitter.
Yes.
It's still doing it.
Okay.
Yep. It's like a pulse.
Yes, it was. Okay, that's at 2:49. I want to jump up there to show you what she's talking about. Now, you see it forming right here on screen? It's very tiny, very little. If that was a reflective surface, it should stay shining back, little tiny, not really change, not blip into surface and blip back out like that did, okay? Bloop, bloop, gone there, boop. Now, if you watch down here, you can see solid objects so you know where she's moving the camera, how fast she's moving the camera. Boom. There and gone. It's not like she was like moving the camera like super fast. That freaked me the hell out. This is something that was not there. Camera was on it for quite a long time. Keep in mind, this is the whole entire view the camera's picking up, okay? It's not picking up any reflective surface or anything like that anywhere for us to be able to go, okay, that is a solid object that's sitting on the floor that the camera flash is posing off of. This just, boom, it was there. And watch this thing's head move. You cannot tell me that that is not eyes looking back at us. You can see it shift. Now I'm going to go back and forth so you can see the shifting. It is shifting back and forth. There is almost like a moment where it would be almost like a blink. Gone. Then, all of a sudden it decides to come back. I'm doing this editing for this and I'm like, oh my God, what the hell was up in the attic with us? But this is an area where I'm talking about, okay? I'm going to go back. See the eyes, okay? What looks like eyes. That thing is moving. That is not the camera moving. That is this thing moving. It's turning its damn head. Look at this. And then it's going to come back. You see it moving up and down. You see movement. That's not camera. Watch. See the solid stuff down here? She's waiting for it to come back. It's like, where the hell did it go? Oh, trust me, it comes back. There. And you'll note where the location is. I don't know if you saw that or not, but it did come back in a little blip. I don't know, it's almost like it was hiding from us. And you can't help but wonder, see, right there, that's what it's doing. That's what I'm talking about. It's just little tiny in and out. And then, hello! Look, see that little tiny speck right there? Turns into this. In literally one clip. One scene. Boom. And gone. How fucked up is that? It scared the hell out of me. And starts coming back. I don't know. It's what it seemed like to me. It just seemed like it was trying to hide from us. And I did cut out parts that you will not hear because I don't know, the phone was doing the buzzing thing. I didn't even realize that the camera was picking it up. But I was antagonizing in the form of not calling it names or calling it out or something. I was trying to get rid of it. I was really trying to get rid of it. So I was doing a lot of prayers and doing cleansing techniques that I personally use. I was trying to channel this thing and don't know, I'm having a hard time channeling this, and I don't know why. I just think that is amazing. In camera, when she says that it pulses her, that's what it looks like, but you could see that it was stationary. The camera was stationary. And yet it's like flipping in and out, in and out. She's over on the other side of this attic. This attic is like almost T-shaped. And I don't want to miss stuff, but it's so hard because there was so much happening up there. Alright, here's a really good example of what I'm talking about. I'm going to just pull this back a little bit. And just by watching this edge of this little cabinet down here, you can see how far she's moving the phone. And you'll watch this thing coming in and out of focus. And there's, looks like eyes again. It's just gone. I mean, it's, I don't know. Gives me the creeps knowing that something that could have that much solid form was there and I could not see it with the, naked eye. When I'm doing the editing for this, I actually stopped editing because I wanted to show you this, because I edit in the dark because we're filming in the dark and I don't want to miss anything because it's daylight. So when I'm editing this, it's like this thing can see me right through the screen. It's what it feels like. It's daylight right now. So just wanted to show you. But that's what we were dealing with. Now, in the I'm gonna do a preview again. I want to bounce this up a little bit to where. Look at that.
Do you see it? Yeah. Back and forth.
That was the buzzing of the phone. That's what I was telling you about.
Oh,
Just pick that
one down
phone up.
button.
Look how the head's moving on that thing. Isn't that creepy? Alright, yeah, see? You can see this thing turn. That just... Oh, gosh. Oh, so scary thinking that was up in there with us.
And that's where
Alright, I need to show you something else. You guys can watch the video. I'll upload the edited version here in a little bit. I just want to show you something. We got that quite a bit. I think it's towards the end, but we got that reflection back quite a bit, and we got this, the eyes. I mean, obviously we were doing a lot of focusing on that.
up there, come back.
This was part of the ceiling. She actually does scan up. Sorry about that. And of course we have another phone issue while I'm recording this one. Okay. Now. You heard what I just said, right? Come up a little closer. Come up behind me. Now, at 10, I'm going to buzz the whole way up here. Okay. Oh, come on now. Okay. I want to show you something. That she had said an orb just went down my arm. And I'm like, okay. So I was looking for it in the video and I could not find it. So I put it on the editor here and I was going down through. Do you see that? She said an orb just went down your arm. Right here. Okay? Watch. That thing just slithered right down my arm and I never felt it. However, my reaction, these are clips that were in my hair. I have short hair, so I always have some kind of a headband or something in my hair. Now, right after that happens, immediately I drop my head. When I'm trying to channel or something along those lines, I have a tendency to drop my head, and I really try to concentrate. I just did it. You can't even see me. But I drop my head. I try to concentrate. Jamie had actually said to me, that's kind of odd that as soon as that happened, you dropped your head. Because I didn't feel it. I had no clue that thing had just skittered right down my arm. But yeah, I immediately dropped my head like this. And that kind of tends to tell me that that's Dawn's finger pointing at me. She's saying that she saw that orb go right down my arm. Alright, there's a couple things in here. I just want to back up a little bit here. Okay, right here you see this poking out. I'm going to leave this up to you ones later on to look at the video, because this is getting pretty long. I'm already up to almost half an hour. I will show you the reflection. I actually move my head back and forth so that you can see the reflection of the clips in my hair. It's going to be over in this area here. I'm not sure when. Let me just see if I can speed up through there. No, it's somewhere in there. Anyhow, you're going to see what looks like red. Looks like red eyes. I'm not sure. But you'll have to check it out and see what's what. And as you can see, I'm up to 27 minutes. And I'm not going to edit this. I'm not going to edit this for a specific reason, because I don't want you to miss anything that I was pointing out to you. And I want you to hear that I'm your normal, average, everyday person. Yes, as you just saw, heard, I make mistakes. I'm human. I don't know. I'd rather appear to you as being just a normal person rather than being somebody that's professional in the means that I make no mistakes. I do. We all do. I'm human. Give me a break. Anyhow, this I'm recording going on a half an hour. I had to work with a 19-minute film that I had captured, and the edits are taking absolutely forever. I'm up to 14 minutes on the edits already. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and just download this as is, because I want you to be able to see it as it is and be able to see those important things that I want you to see. Spend some time on the video. Like I said, I will upload the edited version later, but try to ignore the stupid phone buzzing, its stupid reminder buzzer. Even mute it. Just mute it. But go through the video. Watch the video. It's a 19-minute long video. It is long. Go through. You're going to see stuff in there that's absolutely amazing. But I will, as I go through this and as I capture stuff, I will try to make sure that it's in the edited version so that you can see for yourself. But you'll also hear it, when I'm up in the attic, you'll hear, obviously you're not going to hear everything because I do things quieter, and that's just to reach out to whatever is around me. I get a lot of questions, and I'll do a Q&A later on. If you want to post questions down in the comments, go ahead and do that. I will make sure that I take down all those questions, and I will do a Q&A session here one of these days with me on screen, not me hiding behind my pretty little dog and me. That picture, I love him. That's my bear. That's the one you'll see on my channel. Alright guys, I'm going to get off of here, and if you want to get a hold of me for any reason or anything like that, or you want us to come out, my email is on my YouTube channel, but I'll go ahead and give it to you now. It's all lowercase letters. It's Amy, AMY, Sue, S-U-E, McGee, M-C-G-E-E. The number is 1970 at gmail.com. That's going to be all one thing. Amy Sue McGee 1970 at gmail.com. Alright guys, we'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye.